Hello everyone, I'm Overhaul, and today we are going to be reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 247. Now before we start with this review, I would like to tell you all, I do not own these images. All of these images belong to My Hero Academia and anyone who works there. I do not own Squad. Now with that said, let's get into this review. Now this chapter is more focused on kinda explain us the captor's goals and all. Not if anything too major, except for Deku's quirk thing, but when it comes down to it, nothing that I'm particularly interested in. I am a bit on Izuku's quirk, but that's besides the point. So yeah, anyways. Endeavor confronts the students, and he's like, alright, since I'm going to be helping you with the whole quirk thing and all that, tell me, why did you two decide to come here? Like, what exactly the reason do you two have here? Like, is it just to, because I'm the number one hero and you were offered the position, or is something else? So, Izuku is the first one. He mentions that he wants to learn more and more about how the number one operates, and to see if he can learn to control his black whip and his quirk better. Which I would like to mention something. How come no hero has really pointed out the fact that Izuku's quirk is base level is higher than it should be? Like, I'm sure that people have used the analogy of Izuku's quirk is 100%. He just needs to get to that 100% usability. So how come no teacher and no experienced hero ever seems to say, so what you're telling us your quirk's ability to work is it's already more than powerful enough to take down some of the best villains out there. It's just you need to learn how to get to that level. So how come no one ever mentions that? I don't know, maybe it's some kind of this kind of thing is so rare that a quirk is already perfect, the person just needs to become perfect to use it, that they just don't consider it. So yeah, Izuku kind of explains how his quirk works, so he says, I found I can now control my quirk better, so every time I go into a battle, I will not just end up destroying my body. So I can use 10 to 15% of it. I can go higher, but it would start damaging my body. I'm planning on finding out a new move that will be able to give me the ability to go higher, to go to a higher level, and then go back to my normal level I can stand, so I will not be damaged every single time. Like, granted, I'm not gonna be damaged like an insane amount, like a broken arm, like during a sports festival, but I will still be damaged. So yeah, Izuku basically gets this giant explanation, which Shoto, Bango and Bernier's reactions are like priceless, but it's like, does this kid ever shut up? And Bango just be like, shut up, and Todoroki just suffer less, which is kind of hilarious. I'm kind of agree that Bakugo and Bernier should have kind of the same reaction because they are similar characters. So yeah, and Izuku also explains Endeavor the black whip thing, and Endeavor is like, I see, so you want to learn how to control it better, so it would no longer be a problem. Alright. So yeah, Endeavor understands, and he then goes to Bakugo and asks him, why are you here? And Bakugo tells him that, I'm here because I want to see what I cannot do. I already can. I was already able to do a lot of things, but what am I necessarily lacking? That's the thing I'm wondering. Which is true. At this point, Izuku, Bakugo, and Shoto are characters that can already do bare minimum. Those things that they are trained the most, they can already do. So, they can only focus on, for now, they can only mostly focus on how much better are the things they cannot do. So that's why Bakugo came, to see what he cannot do from the number one. Which we're gonna, not here find out exactly, but give the initial idea. And then Endeavor's like, alright, let's go then. And Shoto's like, aren't you gonna ask me? And I was like, wait, didn't I, what, don't you came here to learn Flash Fire, didn't you? And Shoto's like, yeah, true, I came to learn Flash Fire, but I actually came here to use you to get, a better handle on my quirk and all. So he basically confirms that yes, I did came from Flash Fire, but I didn't came here to learn that specific tool. I came here to use you for it. Not as your son, just someone who sees an opportunity and took it. So yeah. And we kind of get a little monologue stating that yes, Shoto hasn't forgiven Endeavor at all. Which is complete contrast to Fuyumi. Which we also see in the beginning of the chapter where we see her like ending the prayer. We still don't really have a confirmation if she's praying to Toya possibly being dead, or whatever happened to Toya, or if she's praying that hopefully Shoto and Natsu can forgive him. I believe Mother is okay with the idea with forgiving him. It's just she knows that, alright, I can talk here, but if he shows up, I'm not going to be able to handle. So, yeah, the family is still kinda out on him. And Toya is still... Okay, I would just like to know exactly, at least a mention to what happened to Toya. I mean, is there even an explanation to it or something? Like, is it just completely forgot, like... I mean, I don't exactly know. It's probably not going to be a reference, because it should have been because of the whole Dobby thing, it should have been referenced in the previous arc, but right now, the most are not going to get into it. Unless if Izuku ever asks him, hey, Shoto, when you were talking about when your mother and siblings were watching that, did you have any other siblings besides not, who are all of your siblings? And Shoto will be like, Fuyumi, Natsu, and Toya. Well, I have barely any memories of Toya. In fact, I don't know exactly what happened to him. I mean, I know Natsu's in a college and Fuyumi is a teacher, but I don't know where Toya is. But yeah, I would kind of wish they would address that, but no. So, after the explanation that Shoto gives, it was just kind of like sad, kind of like, I see, I was misjudging. I thought you already forgave me, but, well, that was me being hopeful. Like, Endeavor is aware that Shoto is not going to forgive him completely. Like, that was a horrible shit. So he's not going to be forgiven immediately. He thought that Shoto was a bit more on the forgiving side, like maybe not as Fuyumi, who seems to be completely ready to forgive, but nah. So right now he's kind of sad, but even though he's gonna be continuing, alright, this is no time for me to be upset. He's upset is true, and I need to work to make it up, or at least to try to redeem it. Well, not redeem it in a good sense, like just being like, I did horrible shit, I need to focus on fixing everything up. So we also see a bit of the characters, Izuku, Bakugo, and Bernia reaction, which Bernia is completely clueless, like, what? Because she has no idea about anything, but like, even Izuku and Bakugo, they have at least the vaguest idea. I mean, they know, how Shoto told what happened, how the whole marriage went, and Bakugo overheard it, but Bernia is completely clueless. So yeah, they're leaving to go on patrol. Unfortunately, we don't see Bernia in this chapter afterwards, so I'm assuming that she's remaining on the base. Like, I imagine she's like the second strongest, because we see two other sidekicks, so yeah. So, in our base explains, we need to attack. The reason why we're the best is because we respond to the crime the quickest. Before any other hero, we do rescue, attack, and observation or something. I don't exactly remember all the exact three, but basically, we need to be the first one to notice it. In fact, we need to notice it before everyone else is even able to notice it. Which we also get to see that Capel in the last couple of chapters, which is another reason we saw it, to really, to get a viewpoint on how it works. So to notice it before it could happen, to limit the amount of civilians in danger and to stop them immediately. That's why we're the best. That's what you three need to learn. So after this winter break, I'm expecting all of you to be able to surpass me, to surpass people even faster than me, which is honestly only Hawks. I mean, maybe Headshot is faster, but and maybe even Coming Woods and maybe Gran Torino, maybe the Engineer, but not that many. So Endeavor is giving out a big order. So yeah. Also, one thing I would like to mention that one of the reasons why Todoroki changed. No. Oh, actually, the best way to say is this. It seems like this arc will be more of a training thing. Like, we are going to see villains and they might be doing something, and it's not going. But by the looks of things, it's not going to be like a big, all-connecting type of villain, like Overhaul or something. It seems like it's just going to be kind of a couple of street punks or that doing stuff. And they'll just will come and stop it. Now, what I really wish they will do in this arc is to have, instead of having us see what Endeavor is doing with all the big three over here, is to show us other heroes, other students. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, we already know what Izuku can do. We already know what Endeavor can do. We all know what Bakugo and Shoto can do. I remember you can say, oh, they have a couple of secret moves. Shoto hasn't went full out. I mean, he got knocked out before he could truly go full out in that here students versus class 1A versus class 1B. But we got more than enough of what these four can do. It's time we see what other students can do. Like, even in this chapter, Shoto states that when I start competing with the other students, it sounds a bit weird because the gap between even these three and the three that I would say are the closest to their level, being Tenya, Kirishima, and Tokoyami, is giant. Like, it's huge. The gap is ginormous. In fact, the only students and heroes which we have seen that could possibly compete with these three in general are the big three, which is debatable considering the fact that Mirio was the one that defeated the entire class 1A, and he doesn't have a quirk, and for Nejiro and Takayaki, I know his name is Son either, but I can't remember his real name. All those three, those two can do possibly worse. In fact, I would not be surprised if they can actually be defeated by these three. I'm still gonna say they can defeat these three, but I would not be surprised if they can't. So, and maybe the top 10 pro heroes with Mount Lady being put in and Aizawa, but for the most part, yeah, these guys are pretty the strongest squad, and I don't exactly know if I want to see a bunch of chapters with them just going there and stopping crime. We already know they can handle that. Like, I mean, here's what I would do. I will do, for the next couple of chapters, however long this arc will be, or however long this story is going to be, we get every other team. Like, I'm talking Gang, Oka, Jiro, Soji working, solving problems, the Rikia, Ochako, Tsuyo, Nejiro, and all those is solving problems. Headshot, Kamei Woods, Mount Lady, Kaminari, Saro, Mineta, I also believe for them, solving problems. I want to see those guys doing stuff like this. And then at the end, I would like to kind of see like improvement with Bakugo, Izuku, and Shoto pretty much doing what Endeavor did in the beginning of this arc. All the three, Hana Caper, going in the same time, if not right before Endeavor, to stop the Caper, and they complete it without his help. That would be what we could do with that. We don't need to get every single detail of the process. In fact, I would kind of prefer it if we don't, and we get flashbacks to how Endeavor was training them. So all I'm asking is, in this arc, we should get what the other heroes and students are able to do, because these four already established. Now, anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Don't forget to leave a bell. Click the bell icon so every time I upload a video, you're gonna be aware of it. And that's it. I cannot wait to see all of you people next time.